busy weeks. I think most of us are busy, aren't we, nowadays? Well, we haven't been so busy for the last few months, but we're getting back there now, aren't we? So what I'm going to do is throw something together from store cupboard ingredients. Dead easy, because everything I do has to be quick, has to be easy, otherwise I'm not bothered. Right, okay, so I'm going to make a tuna and bean salad. Now, this is great for a lunch. It's great to have on top of salad. Goes well with a jacket potato. Great starter, posh starter for if you're having people round as you start to socialise again, because we all become those social persons. That is a radiator. It ain't a Dalek, so don't worry about me. Right, okay, so I'm going to do tuna bean salad, so things that go into it, well, obviously, Sue, tuna first of all. So I'm going to get my little thing, can of tuna. Really good for you, full of those great oils, those unsaturated oils that we need. Because if we don't have those oils, we can't absorb the right vitamins and minerals to make our bodies work. I did a diet in the 1980s and it was 5% fat for the day. I ended up falling over. Lost loads of weight, but just fell over. My body couldn't cope with it. Right, okay, so I've got 2 types of beans. You can use any beans in this, whatever you want. If you don't want to make a great deal of them, you can use those beans. You can make a bean chilli with what remains. But I'm going to use the full cans because I'm going to make a big load of this because I've got family coming round over the weekend from time to time and they really enjoy this. So I'm going to make it today with black beans. That makes a brilliant salsa. And I'm also going to use these things. These are cannellini beans. All right, so get them in the supermarkets everywhere. So all you do, I haven't got a lot of time, me, so it needs to be quick, it needs to be easy, it needs to be cheap because I've got 5 kids. Right, okay, so put those in there. Next thing, about half a red onion. I use red onion. The reason I use red onion is because it's slightly sweeter and I like the colour of it as well. How odd is that? I like red things. Well, obviously like pink things. Look at me wall and my apron. Right, okay. So I'm just going to remember I am not a chef. I'm just some 56-year-old woman who's in the kitchen cooking. So I haven't got great knife skills or anything like that. So if you're coming on here to say top chef, you ain't gonna see one. You just got me. Right, okay. If you like what I'm doing, please shout loud and proud about it. I'm on YouTube. I've got a Facebook group, Sue Wilkes, Healthy Kitchen and all that. And I'm also on Instagram. Okay, so pop that. Half a red onion goes in there. I love these. Now, when I'm making this, sometimes I roast the peppers because I love roasted peppers and then chop them up and put them in as well. And you know those peppers you can get in jars? They are fantastic for this. The ones in brine, just drain them off and stick them in. Okay, so I'm going to cut these quite small and I'm going to pop those in. So we don't want to get any of the seeds, so I'm just aware of... Can you see me? Oh, that's it. I think I've lost my top of the head on this camera, but that's probably not a bad thing. The less of me you see, the better, really. Right, okay, so that goes in there. You can get all different colours of these. They're great. They're really tasty because they are so sweet. It's nice to have that sweetness inside, isn't it? Right, okay, so that goes into tomatoes. Love these on the vine tomatoes, but don't they cost you an arm and a leg in supermarkets? Can't believe it, can you? Well, everything's gone up, innit, eh? Flipping heck. Anyway, let's not talk about that. That's depressing, isn't it? And I'm trying to put a smile on your face. Right, okay. Yeah. Okie. So they're about chopped up. See how much this is making? This is going to feed a family of 25, isn't it? Hey. Right, okay. Bit cucumber, I think. Now, if you don't like any of these ingredients, well, you're a bit on a back foot if you don't like tuna or beans. But if you don't like any of the other ingredients, you know what? Don't put them in. All right, or substitute them. There's loads and loads of great foods out there that are really good foods that you could pop into this. Right, okay, so that's gone in there. Right, okay, I'm just making sure, I'm just browsing my eyes around to make sure I've not forgot everything. Now again, these are not everybody's taste, and I get that, but they are mine. All right, and I normally when I do this, I put little gherkins in as well, but I haven't got any. So, everything's so difficult to get hold of at the moment, isn't it? So about 2 teaspoons of capers, because capers goes really well with fish, especially tuna. And these things, these are jalapeños. So these little jalapeños that you can buy in any supermarkets. I did put a fork in it. Oh, it's in there. Yeah, okay, so these, now I'm going to chop these up. Again, if you don't like jalapenos, don't put them in. Or if you prefer a bit of oomph, put yourself some proper chilli in there, knock your head off. Right, okay, don't use Scotch bonnets, please, not in this. That might be a bit messy. Okay, they go in there. Right, all I do now is I get my fork, my trusty fork, and I give it a bit of a stir around. Can you see how that's coming up? Now this will last 4 to 5 days in your fridge if you put it into containers. I tend to put it into bits of containers. It goes great with pasta as well. If you wanted to make a pasta salad, put a bit of wholemeal pasta in with this. Makes it go even further if you've got a big family. Okay, so there you are. Now, there is a dressing that I make that goes with this and it's dead easy, all right, but I'm not going to put it in there. Problem is, if you put a dressing in there now, because I've got some salad vegetables like cucumber, it will start to kind of soften them off a little bit, so I'm not going to do that. And I'm not going to season it until it's on my plate, because everybody likes different amounts. That is so good. Likes different amounts of seasoning. So what I do, get my plate and pop my portion on there. I mean, don't get me wrong, I won't just bung it on a plate like this. I'll put some nice salad on it first and make it look really pretty. In fact, I should do that, shouldn't I? Bear with me, let's do this. Got the fridge here, this is handy, isn't it? Right. So to make it look pretty, and because this is full of iron anyway, right, we'll pop on a bit of salad like that. And then we put on our tuna salad. So it looks nice and pretty. That's better. Okay. One of the things that you can also do with this, and I know it's not to everybody's taste, hence why I haven't done it yet. No, I really didn't forget, and it's not to everybody's taste, is you can use fresh herbs in it. Now I've got coriander here. It goes really well with this. Really, really well. So I'm going to chop a bit of that coriander and put it on top. Now, if I'm making a dressing for this, if I'm going to dress it, it's not even a dressing. What I would do is I would do a tiny, tiny bit of salt, loads and loads of black pepper. Again, if you don't like it, don't use it. A drizzle of white wine vinegar. Like, see that? Just popping that on. That's a bit more of a drizzle. But and then I will just give it a quick spray with this stuff. This is frylite, but it's the garlic one. It's a cooking spray. But do you know what? Just a bit of a spritz like that on there. A bit of olive oil, because it's made from olive oil as well. Yeah, lifts it to another level. Right, okay. Go back for your fork, your spoon, your knife. Right, okay, so chop the coriander. Sprinkle that on top too. Put a little bit on to make it look pretty too. There you go. Tuna and bean salad. Really good for you. Full of fibre, low in calories. Got that essential oil in it because it's got that oily fish, which is tuna. And it tastes good. Ain't that what's important? See you later, because I am now going to tuck into this. Bye.